Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. Alright guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I am a licensed mental health and addictions therapist here in North Carolina. I'm also a financial therapist, seeking my certification, full certification in that, but and I specialize in helping women who are high achievers, executives, leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, creatives, heal their relationship with money, heal from burnout, codependency, all that good stuff. All right, guys, welcome back. I'm on day 27, which means we only have one more day left of the 28-day money education challenge, and I'm super excited. Like, obviously, I don't want this to end. I mean, kind of, sort of, because I have so much other content that I will have for you guys. I got me a couch over here. I got my own little podcast kind of like set up. Just wait for it, okay? So I'm so excited to, wrap this up and start. But yeah. So today I wanted to talk, just so I can say this really quick though. Today is my last day on the job as a W-2 worker, corporate America, whatever. And I'm excited. I have a separate video coming if you want to watch that, so check that out. And I thought about, like, what could I talk about today, besides, like, the whole leaving my job thing or giving you guys, information about that. I said I'm not going to do that one today. I'll do that maybe tomorrow or something. But let's talk about bank accounts. So I wanted to share why, what did I title it? I think my three account system to end or help with financial anxiety. Somebody just asked how old am I? Yeah, I'm 37. Okay, they just answer that question. Anyway, so 3 bank accounts. Right now, I will say this just to preface. I don't mean like really like 3 bank accounts, because at the end of the day, I use a high yield savings account with actually using Marcus by Goldman Sachs, and you can open so many accounts on in that. They're like multiple accounts. Like, I probably have like 8 accounts basically. And these are all savings accounts too, by the way. So yeah, so I have multiple accounts. Then I have my own like credit union account, a bank account, and a savings account with that. Like 2 savings accounts there. So I have multiple accounts, right? But I want to just look at, if you're just getting started with saving or wanting to open bank accounts, what this might look like for you and how can you get started. Okay, so let's talk about it. The first thing that we want to say is that sometimes it can feel like you're not good with money, you're not organized and all that, but what really might be the case is that you don't have somewhere to put your money. You don't have like a system basically for your money. Right, so when you get paid, right, from your employer, from business income, revenue, whatever, and it just comes to this one account, and it's like, okay, like you just spending money from that one account, but you don't really know what's going on, so it can get really cloudy, and you can have a lot of anxiety around that. So let's talk about this. If I was going to tell you to put just open 3 accounts, this is how I would want you to break it down. Okay, now, most of us, we have some of us have our accounts, just one account. So you have your bills, your rent, your subscriptions, your spending, your savings, all of that in one account, and you don't have it separated. So the first one I would say is a bill account. I call it my spending account. What that means is I'm be spending money out this account. Like, thanks. I'll be spending money out of this account. So my mortgage, my utilities, so like my electricity, my water, sewage bill, car insurance, subscriptions, anything like that, those debt payoff, I'm paying debts, whatever, like all that comes out of that one account, because that's the account that money comes into. And so I leave any bill money, all that kind of stuff, I put it all in that money, in that account. Oh, groceries, stuff like that. So it's all in that bills accounts. That's for stability, right? So money comes in that account and bills go out. And this is also the account that's tied to debit card, right? So when you swipe it in, that's that account. Then I would have I have what I call a debt payoff account. So that's a little separate from there, right? It's called a debt payoff account. So this is an account where, like I said, I said debts in the first account, right? Which is where it's going to be like when I'm ready to actually make the payments, I'll transfer that money over there. But I'll have this debt payoff account where my money is sitting there to accumulate to go towards debts, right? So for example, if I had $200 budgeted for groceries, but I only spent $150. Normally, what I'll do is I'll transfer that $50 over into that debt payoff account, right? Just so that I can be like, okay, that's $50 that can go toward debt. So it's like a debt savings account, essentially, basically, right? Then my third account is what I call my transfer account. So this is for savings and also investing, because I use accounts that are like somewhere else, right outside of my bank. Then I need to be able to link this savings account to those accounts, right? So like Fidelity, that's for my investment accounts. Marcus by Goldman Sachs, that's for my savings, right? So all my savings accounts was with that bank, but whenever the money is coming into my credit union account, or I guess bank, the money is in that savings/investing account, if that makes sense. And sometimes, like I said, if you want to have more than 3, then you can separate those two. So you can have one for savings, one for investing, if that makes sense. So, but those are just the basic 3. So spending, so that's for all your bills, right? Then a debt payoff account. So if you have debts that you're paying off, or whatever. And then a savings/investing account, so that you can transfer those funds to your investment accounts and savings accounts elsewhere. Okay, now why is this important, right? Why should we separate these accounts? Because you might have decision fatigue. You might be like, okay, I don't know what to do with this money. It looks like I got like $2,000 over here. I don't know if this is for my mortgage this month, or have they already taken it out? Like you can get really, really confused if you don't separate this money, right? If you have a partner or spouse or some way or something like that, you might have money arguments, because it's like, depending on if y'all have shared accounts or whatever, but it could cause arguments. It could also lead to impulse spending, because you might be like, oh, I got all this money, you know what I mean? Or if you go into the grocery store and you're like, oh, I got more than I thought I had budgeted for food and all that stuff, so I can just, pick up X, Y, and Z, things like that. And then it could also go the opposite, where you could feel a little bit of shame around it, right? Like, wait, I don't have as much as I thought I had, or I don't have enough, or why don't I have more than this, right? So it can really bring up a lot of thoughts. When you have those accounts separated and you know where your money is, you know where it's going, and you're tracking it helps you so much with the anxiety part of money, right? And so I want to just kind of share that, because I know some people kind of wonder like what that looks like. Now, if you want me to do a full breakdown on like what my actual savings accounts look like not showing you my numbers, but like what kind of savings accounts I have as far as my high yield savings accounts, I'll let you know, because I have a lot of them. Like when I say I want me a car, or if I want a second house, or for a wedding, which I'm not sometimes you gotta speak things into existence. But anyway, when I tell you I got different accounts for certain things, like it's crazy. But I think that's a good place to start, those 3 accounts. Okay, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you have more accounts than that? If you do, what type of accounts do you have? Why do you have them? All that kind of stuff. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, share, and go back and watch day 1 through 26 after you watch this one to catch up. And I will see you guys for day 28 to wrap up this challenge, this 28-day money challenge. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.